Hi guys, welcome to Skylight Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great and amazing. So today's pick a card reading is what is the future of this connection? It could be any connection, it could be in contact, it could be in no contact. So whatever works your case, whichever connection that you're in, if it's a relationship, if it's a situationship, whichever way that you want to use this reading, you can use it. Okay. But please use your discernment. This is a general, collective, and timeless reading. So take what resonates, leave out what is not resonating with you. So we are checking what is the future of this connection. Pile number 1. What is the future of this connection? Pile number 2. I'm gonna take this one. Pile number 3. These cards are not coming out to be right. What's happening? Pile number 3. What is the future of this connection? Yeah. Okay, so good. All the major arcana, so I like it. So pile number 1 is number 20. All signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Your card number is 20, that's Judgment. Pile number 2 is number 9, Hermit. There are some things that must be done on your own. And pile number 3 is number 2, High Priestess. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. Okay? So these are your options and your choices. You can zoom into the cards, the numbers, the creatives, the caption, the keyword, whatever works your case. You can select the pile using any of the things. However, if you're someone who selects pile using Zodiac Signs, then here they are. You can use your sun sign, moon sign, ascendant, Venus. Okay, so pile number 1, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Libra. Pile number 2, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo. Pile number 3, Aries, Cancer, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, so these are your options and your choices, and I'm going to see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you resonated with Judgment and your zodiac signs are Libra, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Taurus, this is going to be your reading. We are checking what is the future of your connection. It could be any connection. Okay. What is the future of your connection? Pile number 1. Six of Cups. 5 of Cups. Okay. Page of Wands. The Hierophant. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's clarify these cards. Let's get some more cards. So we have Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Fool. And at the bottom, we have the Well. Okay, I see this connection as kind of more in your energies and less grounded one. Because when it comes to being grounded, that's when things just don't work out in this connection. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because we have Two of Pentacles. This is more like juggling, right? We have the Hierophant, which is again Taurus energy, which is again Earth energies, which is again groundedness. But then we have Seven of Cups with it. Then, when we talk about Eight of Pentacles, which is all about working in this relationship, then also we have the Fool, which is taking things for granted, being very light-hearted, taking a leap of faith, not very sure about things. It's just that you're surrendering. Okay? So I do feel that, this is the connection that felt very fated. However, it is not. It could be something that you've been with this person since a really long time. It could be more like years together. You guys were kids, and that's when you guys meet. And all of a sudden, there is this spark. There's this knowing that, yes, this is my person. However, that happy ending where you would wanted to take this connection, it did not reach there, right? Somewhere down the line, I feel that now you're so much stuck in that thing, that why didn't things work out, is that even when you're exploring with the Page of Wands energy, which is more like a central energy, even when you're exploring, you're kind of juggling between moving on and then holding on to the past, moving on and holding on to the past. So you're still holding on to the past. You're still confused, by the way. And how this Hierophant is basically coming up is something which is showing me that there are certain shifts, there are certain lessons, there is some sort of a letting go that is needed, which you're not able to. And there is a high possibility that you're kind of stuck in the past, and that stuckness is causing you a lot of agony in general. You're kind of going in that depth and in depth and in depth, and you're unable to get out of it. It's like when things just did not work out, it affected you so much that you're not seeing the brighter side of things. You're kind of stuck in the past. Even though you would want to move on, you're unable to move on. Eight of Pentacles to the Fool, it's more like they are very contrasting energies. It's more like whatsoever connection that you're thinking about, because see, if I talk about Eight of Pentacles, this is about putting in the hard work, working on a relationship when we're looking from the relationship perspective. And when we look at the Fool, this is more like taking leap of faith. This is more like surrendering. This is also an energy where someone is very innocent, very naive. So it's more like taking things for granted. And these are something which is very contrasting. So somewhere down the line, I feel that um, what is the future of this connection? I see confusion. The future of this connection is confusion. And the more you get into this thing, the more you delve deeper into it, the more confused you will be, the more exhausted you will be, the more, I would say, stuck you will feel. I am not seeing a future here. What is the future when it comes to you? What did you want? What do you want when it comes to seeing a future with your person? Pile number one. The Lovers. You wanted them to choose you. And you're ready to keep your patience when they'll come and choose you. Even though you're not generally a very patient personality. You're just wanting them to choose you. And what is the future that your person wants? The Empress, Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I do want to clarify this Empress because the message I'm getting is something which is very particular. Clarify the Empress. The Magician. Judgment. Wow, some major arcanas, and we do have Temperance here. So if you're not willing to take action, if you're not willing to, I don't know, something that I'm picking up, what is that message? See, with the Empress energy. See, with the Empress energy, what I'm picking up is that you might find it a bit awkward, but that is the only message that I'm picking up. I'm trying to literally see this card from a different perspective, but that's all I get. And that is that if you're not willing to put in the effort, your person is willing to let you go and go towards something which is much more stable. So we do have Judgment here as well. You are willing to keep your patience and you're willing that your person should choose you. However, your person is all about, if pile number one is not putting in the work, if pile number one is not treating me the way I want to be treated, I'm going to go away. Look at this. They're going to go away. And they're moving towards abundance, stability, Ten of Pentacles. They're choosing someone who can give them the all, give them entire everything. Yep, that's the message that I'm getting. So to some extent, what I have a feeling, pile number one, it's just that the future of this connection is basically in your hands. So 1 second, let's just find out your advice. Mending bridges, igniting courage. We do see a lot of horses here, by the way. I don't know where you are looking, but when it comes to your person, because I'm treating your person to be the Empress, genders don't matter. This is something which is like going away. So your advice is, pile number one, to perhaps take some action. Now, again, I'm not telling you to take action towards your person, whatever that action you would want to take. Even if you don't want to take it, it's of course your free will to exercise. But that is what is coming in the cards, to take action. Otherwise, I don't see any future. But I do see a lot of dwelling about the future, a lot of overthinking about the future, a lot of emotional regret though, but I don't see a future for the two of you. Okay, so this is what your reading was. I'm sorry. I wish I start pile number one with a good note, but then okay. Anyway, this is what your reading was, pile number one. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care. Hi, pile number two. So those of you resonated with Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces, this is going to be a reading. We are checking you and your person. What is the future of this connection? You and your person, pile number two. What is the future of this connection? Wow, the Hermit and the Hermit. The Hermit and the Hermit. A lot of introspection. And both the cards are like side by side. Hermit, Hermit. Wow. I love such synchronicities. Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, Eight of Pentacles, the Fool. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify these cards. We do have Six of Swords in the bottom, Three of Wands, Six of Cups, Five of Wands, the Magician. Okay, I got it. Eight of Cups. And at the bottom, we have Justice with the Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands to King of Pentacles. I'm going to take this. Someone amazing is coming into your life when you're getting over this devil energy, when you'll start exploring, when you'll run away from this devil energies, when you'll start to stand up for your own truth, and you become the empress of your life by getting that clarity, healing from something. King and queen both are together. You know what, this is something which is really magical that I'm picking up. Pile number one, you have to walk away from someone. If someone is in your energy who's taking you for granted, if someone in your energy who's like very emotionally immature, if someone in your energy who's just keeping you waiting, abandoning you emotionally, I am telling you, you have to get out of that energy, because there is someone which is a stability which is coming up. Universe is kind of giving justice to whatever that you have been through, the conflict, the emotional turmoil, the depression, the overthinking, the drama, everything. You have to work really hard to create this destiny for yourself, and you have to manifest that person. Manifest not in the sense like you have to do rituals for it, but it is also about setting an intention in the universe that this is the kind of person I don't want, this is the kind of person I want. So someone who can give me this one two three. I don't want someone who can emotionally abandon me with the Eight of Cups coming in here, take me for granted with the Fool coming in here, right? Someone who can actually understand. And that clarity, you have to get it from within yourself. And when you get that within yourself, there is a soulmate, soul bond sort of a connection. When you're moving away with that clarity and enlightenment, that this is something maybe in your present energy, maybe in your past energy, which is not giving you any sort of nurturing, which is not giving you any sort of growth, which is only adding to the drama, which is only adding to your emotional mental stress. You don't want that person. And as and when you're getting out of it, I see someone entering. Now, these are the messages that I just channeled. Now, when you talk about whether there is a situation, or does there is a future with this person, I see a future with a new person who will going to enter into your life, and that would be more like a justice. I don't see in your present personality who's in your life. I don't see that person. You'll kind of walk away, and you yourself will gonna walk away. Pile number two. It's not that someone will gonna do something, or this person will gonna say something or do something. No, it's just going to be you, and you will be putting in that work. You will be putting in that intention that no, I don't want this person anymore. You are literally walking away because you're kind of relying on your intuition now, and that intuition is telling you this is not your person, you need to walk away, this is not your person. And somewhere down the line, with the Hermit and Hermit coming in twice, this means that enlightenment is very, very strong. It's like the Hermit is throwing a light on the Hermit. I do have a feeling that you could be having your spirit guides or your ancestors literally showing you, your intuition or your higher self also supporting what you're feeling. And what you're feeling is that maybe, now the another message which I'm getting in here is that maybe you're relying on this person to figure out what is the future of this connection. And you're like, if this person tells me that, there is no future, I'm going to move on. If this person tells me, no, there is a future, then I'm going to stay stuck. But somewhere down the line, with this card coming in here, it is kind of telling you that there are some things that must be done on your own. So if this person is not giving you clarity, if you're feeling emotionally walked away, if you're feeling that, someone is not mothering your or is not emotionally available, is taking you for granted and is very immature, with this magician and how this magician is sitting with her hand on her face, it's more like a face palm sort of a thing which I'm getting, that okay, I'm done, it's enough, it's enough. And it's more like a release that is coming in. I'm releasing this person. And as and when you're going to release this person, that's when you're giving some sort of, you're changing your frequency, and universe is kind of picking up on that frequency. That pile number 2 is over the past person. That soul thing has been broken up. Now there is something beautiful to come. So the justice is a new beginning, which is Ace of Wands. And who's coming in that new beginning is King of Pentacles, someone who's more like a protector, provider, because you are coming across as Queen of Pentacles. You have a very bright future, but this is not your person. And somewhere down the line, I also have a feeling that you already know it. It's just that you want someone to tell this to you. So here I am telling this to you. This is not your person, and you have someone amazing waiting for you. But universe will not gonna send you this amazing person unless you signal it to the universe that yes, you're ready for it. Okay, and it's not that I am confirming this to you, pile number 2. I do have a feeling that you already know that yes, this is not my person, and yes, there is someone out there for me. There is an energy out there, and that energy just needs to come in. Okay, I want to check like one piece of advice for you. What is that one piece of advice for pile number 2? We have cherishing self and standing firm. Now here I see a lot of self-love in terms of boundaries from the person who's kind of abandoning you emotionally and taking you for granted. These are kind of the red flags which you have to conquer. That this is a red flag, no, I don't want with this person. This is a red flag, no, I don't want this person. So you have to continuously conquer all the red flags so that you can find that perfect partner. And that is what is happening with this person out there. It's kind of here to make you realize, to give you clarity first of all, and to make you get in touch with your own intuition. It's more like enlightening something within you. So this person has a purpose definitely to be in your life, and that is to teach you boundaries, to teach you self-love, to teach you something which you wouldn't have done if this person was not there in your life. And it happens, we feel that this is more like a soulmate sort of a connection because of the intensity. And something tells me, I've read it somewhere, the soulmate twin flame connections are intense, but every intense pull is not a soulmate or twin flame connection. So it is intense because of the growth, because of the spirituality and something. And I do see a soulmate energy which is kind of waiting for you, pile number 2. It's just that you have to get out of your current situation. And it is something that you already know. Okay? So, bye-bye. Take care. Hi, pile number 3. So those of you resonated with the High Priestess and your zodiac signs are Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, and Cancer. This is going to be a reading. we are checking the future of this connection. The future of this connection between pile number 3 and their person. 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We do have Wheel of Fortune, so let's just go ahead and clarify these cards. Hierophant, Temperance, Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, which is again here, and then we have 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles to 10 of Cups. Okay, future of this connection, I don't want to, keep you guys on hold, but let me tell you, the future is beautiful. Pile number 3, amazing. See, you have someone who feels that soulmate, soul bond sort of a connection, and you are not wrong about it. This is your person. I do have a feeling that you guys are telepathically connected to each other's energies. I do have a feeling that you already know who this person is. It is just that you have to heal something from the past to literally put in the pentacle, to put in the effort into this relationship and move towards this person. Maybe there is, some sort of an inner child that you have to heal, maybe some lessons, some conflict that has to be resolved. It could be something which is related to competition, jealousy, conflict, basically everything that has happened with you when it comes to relationships. Those lessons have to be learned and healed. Now, it could be with this person, it could be with someone else that you have to heal. With Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Wands coming in here, I do have a feeling that you guys are more like meant to be, because we do have King and Queen of Cups, we do have the Lovers, we do have 6 of Cups, we do have Wheel of Fortune. So it's more like this person is sent into your life to make you experience what a divine love truly means. Like, honestly, I don't do such cheesy readings, but pile number 1 and pile number 2 were like conflicting situations, and the moment I came into this pile, I sort of knew with the High Priestess coming in here that it's going to be some sort of spiritual, emotional bond sort of a connection. See, and it also looks like that there is a choice. Your person is kind of waiting for you to choose them, or you are waiting for your person to choose you. Could be anything. If you're a male watching this reading, then you're waiting for your person to choose you, and you're patiently waiting for the right time when they will do. If you're someone who's a female watching this reading, then let me tell you that your person is looking at you so that you can choose them. Take it how it resonates based on your gender. I do have a feeling that this relationship has a lot of baggages from the past. And Nine of Pentacles is more like a very freeing energy. It's a very single energy. Single energy, not in terms of like you guys have your own individuality and have your own baggages to release. Okay. So that you guys can come together when you guys are baggage free. That is the kind of feeling which I'm getting. In the center energy, I do have Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, which sort of means that yes, this connection has a lot of intimacy. And now I think it is time for you guys to start putting in the work, the actual work when it comes to relationship, just to see, like, yes, this connection is not going anywhere. We guys sort of have this bond with each other, and this will gonna continue. So there is a lot of release that is happening. There's a lot of moving on that is happening. I see a conversation to balance out things. See, if I have to just talk about the cards as well, with Nine of Wands coming in here, this kind of means that all the baggages from the past needs to be released. With Two of Wands, it's like move on from the past energy, move on from whatever that has happened. It could be respective to this relationship, or it could be from other relationship perspective, okay? So whatever that is, you just have to move on from that. Knight of Cups sort of represent that you guys are now moving on from the past, and you guys are now being very emotionally connected to each other. It's more like expressing how you both felt with an intention to balance things out. And with Four of Wands coming in here, universe is definitely on your side. It's I can't ignore the signs. It's like Ten of Cups is here, we have Hierophant here, we have Lovers here, we have Queen and King of Cups here, we have Four of Wands here. This connection is definitely going towards marriage. And with the High Priestess coming in here, I feel that you already know this. Maybe you are also someone who's kind of waiting for the perfect time to come in, that when everything will just kind of come in together. And I do have a feeling that somewhere down the line, you guys are not leaving each other. File number 3. So let's take one piece of advice. Being in the flow, flying free. Now, being in the flow sort of means that, yes, of course, you're kind of waiting for the divine time to come in. So I don't have to give you that advice. And flying free means letting go of the baggages of the past, letting go of whatever conflict that has happened with you in the past, and healing that conflict, because there is something beautiful out there. This relationship is like fated connection. This is like written in the stars. You guys are not leaving each other. There's nothing happening. You can just trust that your person to be yours, and you are your person. So there is literally nothing going wrong in this relationship. With the Wheel of Fortune coming in here, even if things went a little south, you're always going to find your north when it comes to this relationship, because the bond here, I feel, is super, super strong. And I see future means something very, very tangible. Could be marriage as well. Now it depends on whether everyone wants marriage or not. But yes, this is a connection which is not going anywhere throughout your life. Okay. So it's just a choice has to be made when the right time is coming, that yes, you know what, I am choosing to be with you. That's it. Okay, pile number 3. Amazing reading. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care.